The date is December 5, 1872. The Atlantic Ocean is restless, grey waves chopping against the hull of the Dei Grazia, a British brigantine making its way from New York to Gibraltar. Captain David Morehouse stands on the deck, his eyes scanning the horizon. He spots a speck in the distance, another ship. But something is wrong. It's moving erratically, lurching with the waves rather than cutting through them. The sails are torn and set haphazardly. As the Dei Grazia draws closer, Morehouse recognizes the vessel. It's the Mary Celeste. He knows this ship. He knows its captain, Benjamin Briggs, a man of rigorous discipline and experience. Briggs would never let his ship sail in such a state. Morehouse signals, but there is no answer. Only the sound of the wind whistling through the rigging and the water slapping against the wooden hull. A chilling silence hangs over the water. Captain Morehouse sends a boarding party. The sailors row across the choppy water, dread knotting in their stomachs. They climb aboard the Mary Celeste. The deck is deserted. The wheel is unsecured, spinning idly. The ship is silent. Eerie. They call out. "Hello? Is anyone aboard?" No reply. They search the ship. What they find and what they don't find only deepens the mystery. The cargo, 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol, is largely intact. The ship has plenty of food and fresh water, enough for 6 months. The crew's personal belongings are still in their cabins. Captain Briggs's razor is left on the sink. A child's toy remains on the floor. It looks as if they left in a hurry, or were taken. But here is where the darkness creeps in. The lifeboat is missing. The binnacle housing the ship's compass is smashed. A rope trails behind the ship, fraying in the water. Why would an experienced captain like Briggs order his wife, his 2-year-old daughter, and 7 experienced crew members into a small, fragile lifeboat in the middle of the Atlantic, leaving behind a seaworthy ship stocked with supplies? Theories abound, each darker than the last. Some say it was a mutiny. But there were no signs of a struggle. No blood. No broken furniture besides the compass. The ship's logbook was found in the mate's cabin, with the last entry dated 10 days prior. Everything was normal, until it wasn't. Others whisper of something more sinister. Sea monsters. Giant squids dragging the crew to the depths. Or perhaps pirates. But the cargo, the valuable alcohol, was untouched. Pirates leave nothing behind. This was abandonment, pure and simple. But driven by what? Fear? Madness. One theory suggests a catastrophic failure not of the ship, but of the mind. Did the fumes from the alcohol cargo leak? Did Captain Briggs fear an explosion and order everyone into the lifeboat, tethering it to the ship to wait for the fumes to clear? And did a sudden storm snap the rope, leaving them drifting helplessly as the Mary Celeste sailed away, empty and safe, leaving them to a slow, agonizing death in the vast ocean? We will never know the truth. The crew of the Mary Celeste was never found. No bodies, no lifeboat, no message in a bottle. Just a ghost ship, sailing itself across the Atlantic, carrying the secrets of 10 lost souls. To this day, the Mary Celeste remains the ultimate maritime mystery. A reminder that the ocean is vast, and it keeps its secrets well. When you stare into the abyss of the deep blue, remember, sometimes, the abyss stares back. This has been Midnight Truth. Subscribe for more stories from the dark side of reality. Good night.